Hey guys, what is up? It's your boy MoodZi back at it again with another Dragon Ball Super review. This manga chapter was... it's one of the recent manga chapters that I do not have a huge amount of criticism for. I do have small problems with it, as I do with every single chapter. However, this chapter was amazing. It had like a lot of highlights, a lot of amazing moments, and a lot of progressive things in terms of the characters' resolves and the characters' quest to getting stronger and having more abilities and finding the answer to defeating Gas. However, just like I said in the previous chapter, this fight has been dragged on for way too long. Basically, there are 4 characters involved in this fight. It's Granola, Goku, Vegeta, and Gas. Well, Granola right now is out of the picture for now. There's now Vegeta, Goku, and Granola, and Gas. And there is not much progression happening. But even though not much progression from a story point that is not happening, from a character point, there's a lot going on. And I think this is the focus of this manga chapter. And I would like to talk and highlight some of the moments. So this will be more of a highlighting some of the interesting moments. I don't know if I'm going to review every single detail because it's literally just a fight. But the fight was just great. It was spectacular. So the chapter basically begins with Vegeta, being Vegeta. And when I say being Vegeta, mostly being Vegeta in Dragon Ball Super. Vegeta just saying the same old things, regurgitating the fact that damage is nothing but fuel to him, and that the more he fights, the more he's gonna get stronger, which... By the way, as I'm going to get into it in this manga chapter, I feel that Vegeta was done real dirty. Like, in terms of character, his character has took a step forward, but it only took a step forward because, like I explained, if you watched my previous reviews, I mentioned that Toyotaro made Vegeta and Goku both take steps backwards in order to move forward, but in different directions. Vegeta's direction is about destruction, Hakai, destroying his past, being able to move on from his sins, right? Goku is mostly about confronting his past. So one character wants to move on from his past, Vegeta, who already knows his Saiyan roots, and there is Goku, who's a character who's confronting his past. Which, by the way, looking at it from a thematic point of view, that sounds like such a great idea. Like yin and yang, Ultra Instinct, Ultra Ego, both characters sort of like mirror each other from the opposite side. But as I explained before, it's really dumb and stupid the way that Toyotaro acts like Goku at this stage of his life needs to actually confront his ancestors and confront his Saiyan roots. Goku already did that, by the way, in the Saiyan Saga, and he already did that when he transformed into a Super Saiyan on Namek. It was after he saw this vision of Vegeta confronting him, and when Vegeta confronted Goku, Goku managed to take the words of Vegeta and accepting his Saiyan roots, and by that it was a step forward for him to achieve the legendary Super Saiyan. So this is what I mean by both characters taking a step backwards in order to move a step forward, however in different directions. Anyways, I went on a tangent. Vegeta gets the absolute shit kicked out of him. However, it is part of his plan, as Ultra Ego is a form that the more damage he receives, the stronger he gets. However, it has limits, and we see that. But what's highlighted in this manga chapter, and this is something that is reminiscing quite of the Kid Buu fight, Vegeta versus Kid Buu, where Vegeta just gets destroyed every time he gets up and he starts acting badass. So this is sort of like vintage Vegeta stuff. However, at the same time, despite the fact that it feels like vintage Vegeta and we have like awesome shots and we have this like cool Vegeta face, like this is like Majin Vegeta for me. And Vegeta does take the spotlight only for a little bit, but the fact that he falls short every single time is kind of disappointing, to be honest. It feels like Toyotaro just does not want to give Vegeta any sort of like okay, he will have the spotlight, but he won't hold it for too long. He only holds the spotlight far enough or long enough until Goku just takes all the limelight for himself. And by the way, this is not something that I'm not talking from a perspective of a Vegeta fanboy or for me trying to favor my own agenda. Like basically, I like certain characters and I want certain characters to shine in favor of others. That's in fact not true. And in fact, one of the most amazing things that I liked about this chapter is the Goku highlight. So the Goku spotlight. So I'm talking from the perspective of someone who enjoyed Goku a lot in this chapter. But anyways, something that I liked about Gas is that he actually can teleport people with instant transmission. That's really cool. It just shows you that Gas can take instant transmission to a different degree, and this also shows like, what if Goku can actually do that? What if Goku can use instant transmission to instantly teleport someone to the sun? You know, theoretically that could happen. Goku could basically teleport any opponent, so that's pretty cool. And having a villain that just fucks with Vegeta and teleport him just in different directions shows that kind of authority, and I like this. I like the art. The art is just spectacular, and the way that Toyotaro drew all the characters was just gorgeous. I really hope that the anime does this justice. It will be really disappointing if the anime does not do these moments justice. It seems that Vegeta is sort of like losing the fight, or it seems like Gas is taking the upper hand. Goku tries to intervene, however Vegeta screams at him, and the art as well. Like again, I cannot stop praising the art. Toyotaro is one of the things that Toyotaro is really awesome at when he's into it, like when he wants to really draw. He's someone who really cares about the drawing, he really cares about like the aesthetics, so kudos to him. Vegeta yells to Kakarot and tells him, "Stay back, Kakarot." And that's when we see like a Vegeta pose, and he holds his head and he's like, "My ultra ego continues to evolve." And he tells Goku, "Well, I'm evolving, you should evolve too." And it's a taunt that's sort of like, when you reflect on it, when you read the chapter and reflect on it, that's when it feels that Vegeta was done dirty, because it feels that Vegeta was just taking damage, and all that he showcased was his tenacity, was his same pride, his ability to not give up, and also inspire his comrade Goku. Which again, it's all good and all, but the fact that he got the shit kicked out of him, and Goku, the one who didn't find answer, found his answer and was the one who developed a more effective fighting technique, it feels like Toyotaro probably like just shout on Vegeta a little bit. However, Vegeta still is a major highlight in this manga chapter, and I really enjoyed him a lot. So, Goku has this awesome pose where he's basically meditating, and I like it. This is where Toyotaro was in the mood. He was like, "Yo, I'm gonna draw this shit. It's gonna look clean as fuck," and that's what he did. He had like, if you actually look how he drew Goku's in Ultra Instinct, he did not look menacing. He goes back to his base form, and Goku looks a lot menacing than his Ultra Instinct. So it just shows how Toyotaro was a lot more into it when he was drawing it. And you see Goku meditating, and yo, this shot right here is just... Bro, if the anime does not do this justice, I will riot. I will go to the Toei Animation. I'll take a ticket to Japan. I'm gonna go to Toei Animation Co., the company, and I'm gonna riot there. So they better do this justice, because this is just really awesome. So yeah, basically Vegeta loses. I'll just skip over it. It's really awesome. I do like the reaction of the heaters, like, what even is this guy? Why does he keep getting up? But yeah, Vegeta just doesn't wanna go down, and I like that about him. But again, at least he goes down on his own volition. It's the fact that he managed to get up, fight, then he fell, and then when he falls, it seems like Gas is going to kill him with a sword. However, Goku out of nowhere just uses an ability. Again, this is one of the correct me if I'm wrong, but I've never seen Goku use that ability. This looks like a Whis ability, if anything. So correct me if I'm wrong. The bubble we've seen, it's a Whis ability. So yeah, Goku protects himself and also protects Vegeta, and Gas with his almighty power tries to break the shield, but he can't. So again, this is, correct me if I'm wrong, I do like it when you guys tell me what's up, but yeah, I do not remember Goku ever using this technique. And by the way, if I knew that Goku could use this technique, I would have probably wrote that or included that in my video of Goku all forms and transformations, one of my favorite videos that I've worked on. So yeah, Goku stops his meditating and he decides, yeah, I'm going to start using my Ultra Instinct Omen. By the way, Ultra Instinct Omen looks phenomenal. I love Ultra Instinct Omen. I love the way his fighting style in Ultra Instinct Omen. I do like the Mastered and the Omen. So yeah, the Ultra Instinct transformation in general is probably a top transformation in anime in general. Like, I do like the design, I do like Goku's character, and I do like how Toyotaro wrote Goku and just happy, carefree, and he was like, yep, I'll start trying right now. And again, this feels like Goku. This really gives me the Goku DBZ Goku vibes. It's awesome. And Goku fights in his Ultra Instinct, and I do like the comments about the heaters for like, wait, hold a minute, what hair color is this? Because like, it's funny, Goku has so many hair colors. So they basically saw all the transformations right now. This is neither blue or white. This is just black with the silver outline. And I really did enjoy that Goku was fighting. Goku looks really badass, and the way he was fighting was really awesome. Again, I'm also going to ignore the fact that Gas just remembered Bardock just being sure-horned again and again. So Gas is just really butthurt from it, and Goku just basically matches Gas in this fight, and he basically sort of, like, you can say that he beat this version of Gas, which I want to say it doesn't make sense because it feels again, it doesn't make sense from the fact that Vegeta, in his Ultra Ego that is a lot more powerful, a lot faster, couldn't beat, maybe not a lot faster, but he should be faster because he's more powerful. Again, like, it's intrinsically linked to how strong you are. The stronger you are, the faster you are. It's just how Dragon Ball you are. There are a few exceptions, like the muscle form of Super Saiyan, the grade 3, but yeah, those are exceptions, but mostly the stronger you are, the faster you are. So again, Vegeta or Goku uses his Ultra Instinct ability in order because he can manage his emotions a lot better in this form, and he feels that would give him the upper hand against Granola, because in order to effectively use Master Ultra Instinct, he needs to be fully tranquil. And again, this is one of the things that Toyotaro wrote himself into a corner. In fact, the whole Dragon Ball writers wrote themselves in a corner when they created a form that is basically unstoppable. Goku's Ultra Instinct form, when he first activates it, is basically Goku being invincible. It's literally Goku being invincible. However, in order to balance it out, they added a few weaknesses. They added a way for Goku to sort of like a time limit. As for now, a time limit. And they also added the fact that he needs to have has to have like a tranquil mind. So he has to be in the right mind of frame in order to use it. Which I get it. If you're gonna add something like an overpowered ability, you might as well have a way to nerf it a little bit. But yeah, there are just a lot of awesome moments. This manga was spectacular. I would give it, to be honest, like, if I wouldn't give it a 9, I could give it a 9, but I would give it an 8.5. I don't do 8.5, so it would be like an 8 or a 9, like a weak 9 out of 10. But I enjoyed it. Like, it all depends on what Toyotaro does, because I just liked the fight, and there were just so many interesting things. Just Goku's fighting style, him, like the later fight, the fight at the end of the manga chapter was just amazing. It's one of the best Dragon Ball Super manga fights that I've seen in a while. But yeah, so again, I'm just gonna skip right to the end for the fight. It's just no sense for me just to keep talking about the fight. Alec just starts having this generic moment, you know, like in these movies or in Dragon Ball Z movies, Dragon Ball GT, where the creator that talks, not the creator, but usually the boss who has the stronger underling, he starts talking shit. Maybe, let's say Babidi, when Babidi got killed, he starts talking to Majin Buu, and Vegeta and Goku's like, oh, there's no way to talk to Majin Buu. He tells that to Babidi when Babidi was talking to Buu. And then Buu double crosses Babidi and kills him. So it feels like this sort of like the same generic thing. I just didn't. I wouldn't want Alec, because I feel that Alec is going to be killed by Gas. That's how I feel, because I don't see. It's either they're gonna get killed or be caught by the patrols. But if they're gonna get killed, the only way I can imagine is either Gas killing him, or maybe Granola takes his revenge on Alec. But mostly I don't see Goku or Vegeta killing anyone in this chapter unless they kill Gas. Or maybe Granola sacrifices himself and kill Gas. By the way, this is one of the things that I actually did predict before, but I don't know if it's going to come to fruition or not. So yeah, Gas transforms into this ugly form. I'm not a fan of this. He looks ugly and he looks a lot like Moro, which I'm not a fan of. By the way, his hair also looks like Medusa. Maybe this is part of what they're trying to go for, like the ugly form. But yeah, I'm not a fan of just the. It feels like Final Stage. They always do that. They always give the villain, like they did this with Moro in the previous arc. They gave him an ugly big form, like he got huge, like Cell did. So I just don't like it. Just stop doing these generic things. Like, I know I like DBZ. I think DBZ is my favorite anime of all time. I don't think it's the best, but it's my favorite. But this is your time to fix some of the problems that DBZ had. So it's okay to copy some DBZ elements, but please stop copying the elements that are just not oversaturated but overused. They just keep using it. But anyways, this manga chapter was really amazing. I know that I've bitched about a few things, but I really liked it. It's a lot better than the last two, specifically chapter 83, which was horrible. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you guys enjoyed this video, then please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.